Thank you for coming back to visit my channel. If you are new here, then welcome. I hope you like what you are about to watch. And if you are a repeat offender, I appreciate you very much. Today, we're going to have our mid-month freakout. And it's not a check-in this time. It is actually a freakout. I usually say check-in if I'm just like, hey, I read these books and whatever, but I'm a little bit freaking out. So today is the 16th time of filming and hopefully at time of uploading. I usually would get my mid-month check-in a little earlier and at least by mid-month, which was yesterday. But I've been sick over the last couple of days and it's just been, I don't know, a lot. The last time I've done filming was a couple of weeks ago. I filmed a couple of book to screen adaptations and I uploaded it early and I pat myself on the back because I'm on top of things. And then I just sort of let it go. But I got sick and stuff, so there was some reasons. But this month is supposed to be Just Do It December. But it really feels like it's turning into, what am I doing December, you know? I did have a book to finish up from November. When I was on my vacation, I started The Ninth Reign by Jen Williams. And I finished it up in the early part of December. So I finished it, I think, on the 5th or something like that. And it was a really good book. I really enjoyed it. I'm going to come out with a review for it. But I really, as much as I loved it, once we ticked over to December, I was feeling a little impatient to get it done because, as you may or may not remember from my TBR for December, I had these big plans. I was going to start Mistborn, Era 1. I was going to start the Greenbone Saga. I was going to start The Faithful and the Fallen. And I had a couple other books like peppered in there, but these are some big series that I was just itching to start. So I was a little bit impatient to get done with The Ninth Reign. I didn't rush it though, and I did really enjoy it. I don't feel like my feeling impatient hindered that at all. But once I got it done, I immediately wanted to start something new. I started Mistborn, The Final Empire, which I keep calling The Last Empire. It's The Final Empire. Anyway, I started that and I looked at it in audiobook. It's only like a 25-hour read. That shouldn't be too big a deal. It's not that much bigger or anything than Stephen King's Fairy Tale, which I got done in like 5 days or something like that. So I wasn't really all that concerned. I should have been concerned, apparently. I don't know if it's just that I'm reading slower right now, if I am, because I was sick and stuff. I don't read physically very often, and if I do, it's on a Kindle. And so sometimes if I'm sick, that's not really a recipe for I can just sit around and read. It's more of a because I'm not doing my chores as frequently or at all, or because I'm not sitting at my computer, then if I'm sitting on my couch, I tend to be watching TV. And when I'm sick, that's kind of what I do, is watch TV. So I binge watched a whole season of Downton Abbey, but did not get to my reading. However, I have finished Mistborn, The Final Empire. I finished it yesterday, and I really enjoyed it. I was surprised that I enjoyed it as much as I did. You would think that I wouldn't be surprised. It's Brandon Sanderson, and I've had really good luck with Brandon Sanderson, but everyone that I had talked to had said that this was kind of his weakest offering because it was his early offering, that he got better, but there was some criticism of him, and then he got better as he went on. So I had started Brandon Sanderson with Steelheart, but the Cosmere I started Stormlight Archive first. Now, he had been writing and publishing many years by the time he started Stormlight Archive. So I'd started when he was, here-ish. And then I felt like what I was doing when I started Mistborn was going back to when he was down here-ish or something. I didn't see that though. When I read it, I really, really enjoyed it. I don't feel like I don't feel like I was worse for wear for having started Cosmere in a different place than publication order. Although, if the bald booktuber Scott is watching this, publication order is important. But I feel like, even though I didn't start that way, I don't feel like I was worse off for not starting that way. I know that there are some things that are set up in Mistborn Era 1 that get kind of pulled into, their tie-ins to other stories and stuff in the Cosmere. But I feel like I really enjoyed reading it. I don't feel like it was a worse offering than many. I really enjoyed it. So I was glad I got to read it. I'm happy to continue. It's a trilogy. The first, the Era 1 is a trilogy. And if this is the weaker of the books, then I'm really looking forward to the next 2 books. They should be really good. So that's what I've done in December. Thank you, bye. So, I started out saying I was hoping to get to a lot of big series. Just Do It December was about starting some new series, getting in there and starting some things and not waiting until January to do things. But, come January, I committed myself to the Song of Ice and Fire read-along that is going on, that's hosted by Joanna. And a bunch of people on the Grimoire Discord, and I think on Mike's Book Reviews Discord, there's a bunch of people who are participating in this read-along. It's gotten quite massive, it looks like. And I have committed myself to reading one of those books every month until we finish it up. So I'm excited about that. And there are other read-alongs and stuff coming up in next year that I want to participate in. So I got to get these books in. Also, next year, I'm hoping to participate in more collaborative channel experiences. There's a lot of people who invite, their buddies, their booktube buddies, to discuss with them different books that they're all reading at the same time. I can't be a part of those discussions if I haven't read the books. So I'm eager to get into this, but it just feels like I've been dragging and not really getting anything accomplished in December. So I'm hoping the second half of December will be more productive than the first half of December, though the second half of December has Christmas and stuff all in it, so we'll see. Holiday prep has sort of gotten in the way, although I'm all done with that. Holiday shopping, though I'm mostly done with that now. Also, the residual from the vacation that we went on. My daughter got sick, and so we were dealing with sickness, and then we were dealing with a hiccup, dealing with my daughter and education and her school and stuff like that. And so there was just things that were getting in the way. But most of those, I believe, are out of the way now, and I'm hoping to get to more reading. So that's it. That's the check-in. That's the freak out. That's the, oh no, I'm not where I want to be moment I'm having here. But even if I only get to a couple more books, even if I have only read 3 books by the end of the month, that's still fine. I was kind of hoping when September came around and I ended up reading like 6 books or something, or however many books it was I was reading, that I had kind of turned a corner and maybe it was going to be that productive all the time. But, if I don't read 6 books this month, it's fine. I was more to read next month, I guess. But I will check back in with you and at the end of the month and let you know what I accomplished. And I hope that this was fun and or interesting to you. And I hope that you enjoyed yourself and that you will come back to see what I'm up to in later videos. If you have any concerns about your reading month, if you're having a freak out, or if you just want to check in, comment in the comment section below. Let me know. What are you reading? What did you hope to get done this month? Are you on track for that? What are your holiday plans, and are they getting in the way of your reading? And is that a problem or not? So thank you very much for spending this time with me, and I hope you have a great rest of your day.